People don't like it because they don't understand. They don't know what it's like to hear a rockin' band. They forgot about the time when they were young, about the things they did and the songs they sung. But now we got
Welcome to Southwest Florida Scale Model Builder. My name is Jim. Let's get building!
Hello, thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is Jim. This is Southwest Florida Scale Model Builders. And today I'm going to do the final reveal on the glory days of a drag racing build for 2026. That's hosted by Tiffany at Dirt Road Cinderella and Joe at Big Mountain Model Workshop. Someday I'll remember that. And in a second, I'm going to be bringing you down. This was I'm really happy with this build. I think it's a great group build every year. It's my second year doing it. And I did have a little bit of issues with this build, but that's going to be part of the game. I did use a 70.5 Camaro Z28 from AMT. This is my second kit. I'm sure if you watched any of my earlier videos, the first unboxing, the body was actually destroyed in manufacturing. But I got this one. This one came in white styrene, where the other one was in an orange styrene. I'd rather work with white. It's just easier to work with for me. But with that, I am going to bring it down and we'll get a closer look at it, okay? Here we go. You may hear some thunder. I'm getting a bad thunderstorm right now. Okay, as you can see, it's completely finished. And I am overly happy with it. The only issues I really had was with the decals, which the decals went on great. But either they weren't dry enough or putting the acrylic clear on too heavy in the beginning maybe lifted them. I'm not really sure. That's really the first time I put decals like this on with acrylic clear. Usually I'll use an enamel clear with a hardener, but anyway, overall I'm really happy with this. The paints on it are I used a Tamiya light gray primer to start. Then I used it was a Tester's rattle can, small little rattle can of gold for a base coat. And then I've got candy apple red from Tropical Glitz. And then I finished it off with a Kaleido clear varnish. I was planning on putting 6 coats on, but I only wound up putting 4 because I kind of got a little bit disheartened when the yellow decals started to lift on it. But anyway, I put it in the dehydrator and it dried nice. It's got a nice shine. I did not sand and polish it. I did put some just polish on it, but there's no sanding and buffing or anything on it. It came out pretty clean. And with that, I think I'll take it off the turntable. This way you can get a closer look at it, okay? All right, here's a closer look at it. I think it has a killer stance. It is done after one of my favorite car owners from back in those days, Barry Setzer, who always made beautiful cars. They were always candy apple red. Interior came out good. I'm real happy with the interior. Gauges and dash came out good. It's a lot of 3D printed parts on this. Wheels and tires are 3D printed. Hood scoop is 3D printed. Seats and all I used actually from the kit. They worked out fine. I even used the, that's a 3D printed steering wheel, the tachometer, and shifter. They're all 3D printed. I did make my own roll bar. Also made my own tubs for the back when I tubbed it to fit the massive Goodyears in there, which went in nice. See here, I might as well go to the suspension on it now. Sorry if the camera's jumping all over the place. Sit it on its side. All right. You can see the engine. The engine is 3D printed. It's a stock differential. I did put traction bars on it, or you might want to call them like a ladder bar. Coilovers I did make. They're homemade. Underneath came out good. It's nice and clean. I did not have to move the springs. I was able, once I tubbed it, I was able to get those tires under there. Turn it back over. I did have to radius the wheel openings, but they still look like they're factory, so came out good. Another shot through the interior. All right, let me pop the hood. Here's the big block Chevy. It's got an Excel coil and distributor, 2 Holley Dominators. Did do some plumbing as far as fuel lines go, fuel regulator. That's about it as far as wiring goes. Paint came out really good. I was really happy with the paint on it. One of these days I'm going to try some linkage. I haven't done it yet. What? Besides the decals, which I can live with, I'm living with. Like, yeah, you probably looking at this saying, oh, what are you complaining for? Well, you know, when things don't come out perfect, you kind of complain. Hood came out good. I painted the inside black. Like I said, the engine's 3D printed. It's got Moroso valve covers on it. And that is my entry into the 2026 glory days of drag racing build. All right, I'm going to finish up with this video now, and I hope you enjoy the build. It was a lot of fun, even though I had some problems. It was a lot of fun. First time I had ever made wheel tubs and cut them out and fitted them in there. I used a very thin sheet styrene to do that, and some super glue, which made it easy because it dried fast. And with that, I'm going to say peace, take care. I will be updating this 47 Chevy, which is getting there. I've got the paint on it. It almost looks like the color I mixed I want it. I've got a lot of detail work on the body yet before I put the clear coat on it. But with that, I'm going to say take care, happy modeling, And I hope everybody's well out there, and I will see all you guys on the next video. All right, take care. I'm out of here. Adios.
See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe.
They forgot about the time when they were young, about the things they did and the songs they sung. But now we got some both young and old, mama. That's rock and roll. Oh, rock it now, yeah.
Rock around, rock the night, we're gonna rock around.